Verse 1.31. Nacha shreyonupashyami hatva swajanamahave nakangshe vijayam Krishna nacha rajyam sukhanicha. I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. So from here, this whole topic about enjoyment and no enjoyment means I'm not going to fight. Purport. Without knowing that one's self-interest is in Vishnu or Krishna, conditioned souls are attracted by bodily relationships, hoping to be happy in such situations. In such a blind conception of life, they forget even the causes of material happiness. Arjuna appears to have even forgotten the moral codes for a Kshatriya. It is said that two kinds of men, namely the Kshatriya who dies directly in front of the battlefield under Krishna's personal orders and the person in the renounced order of life who is absolutely devoted to spiritual culture, are eligible to enter into the sun globe, which is so powerful and dazzling. Arjuna is reluctant even to kill his enemies, let alone his relatives. He thinks that by killing his kinsmen, there would be no happiness in his life, and therefore he is not willing to fight. Just as a person who does not feel hunger is not inclined to cook, he has now decided to go into the forest and live a secluded life in frustration. But as a Kshatriya, he requires a kingdom for his subsistence, because the Kshatriyas cannot engage themselves in any other occupation. But Arjuna has no kingdom. Arjuna's sole opportunity for gaining a kingdom lies in fighting with his cousins and brothers and reclaiming the kingdom inherited from his father, which he does not like to do. Therefore, he considers himself fit to go to the forest to live a secluded life of frustration. So, like I said, so this is about no happiness, then I'm not going to do my duty. So Arjuna here is saying, since, I can't desire any subsequent victory happiness. So one is, there is a consideration of dharma, because he's saying I cannot. So it's not like I will not, right? I cannot. This is not right for me to do. So Arjuna, and that's one of the main things. Arjuna is constantly thinking about dharma, adharma. Should I do this? Should I fight? Should I kill? Should I not? He's confused, right? So he's putting across so many arguments. So he's saying, no, this doesn't seem to be right. Killing my own kinsmen in the battle doesn't seem to be right. So I cannot accept any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. And if there is no happiness, then why should I do anything at all? So this is the whole topic about self-interest. And Prabhupada says here, without knowing one's self-interest is in Vishnu. Nate swartha gatim hi Vishnu. Conditions also attracted by bodily relations. So we don't know that we should get attracted to Krishna, but we need to be attracted to something. So we get attracted, and that is our tendency. We then become attracted by bodily relations, and more importantly, we hope to be happy in these such situations. And we can see that even in the lives of devotees, many of us are hoping that, oh, can I be happy? Can I be happy in these situations? Okay, I want to do pure devotional service, but Krishna, can a small thing I'm asking, can my family life be happy? If everything can happen the way I expect. So, so this is not, so we are hoping to be happy in all our situations. But, we understand that once we are wanting to be happy, then we should also be prepared to accept distress, and that is the design of this material world. So any kind of material happiness means concomitant material distress. So we trying to become devotees of Krishna, we should not have any expectations. No sochati na kankshati. No expectations, no desires. Brahmabhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankshati. Samat sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. Only in that, if we reach that Brahmabhuta stage, for which only then we will get pure devotional service. So we should not have any expectations. We should understand, okay, if I'm surrendered to Krishna, whatever situation in my life is Krishna's will. He's in control, because Krishna directly takes care of lives of his pure devotees who are completely surrendered to him. So we should not hope for anything. We should only desire Krishna's service of Krishna's devotees, and then make progress to go back to Krishna. So Prabhupada is saying, in such a blind conception, it is so blind because we are thinking that we belong to this material world. This body is mine. Actually, body is me. And here, Prabhupada is saying, forget even the causes of material happiness. So this is also very important. In today's world, people are behind happiness, material happiness, and they don't even know what needs to be done to be happy. Hmm? uh, they are trying so hard, and we were also doing this for like time immemorial. We've been trying to be happy materially, but that search for happiness has not ended at all. Though we seem to be getting little happiness here and there, but that happiness can be compared to a drop of water in the ocean. If somebody wants half a liter of water and if he's getting a drop, he cannot be satisfied. So we are not satisfied with whatever material happiness we are getting, because one is quantity is very less and the quality is also very less, very poor. So then we are trying everything possible to get material happiness, but we really don't know how to get material happiness. Like here, Arjuna is thinking, I will get material happiness by giving up my dharma just to fight. So people also, everything is about convenience, everything is about happiness, right or wrong, it doesn't matter. People have kids, then kids have to go to kindergarten, and you ask the mother why. He says, I have to work, it's important for me. This child, somebody has to take care. Okay, let the child go to the creche. It's okay. What is wrong? Everybody does that. So you even forget what is right, what is wrong in this search for this happiness. It's very important. So Krishna is starting to also here, Prabhupada is also hinting about Swadharma, occupational duty, Vritti Dharma, Varnashrama Dharma. So we'll discuss all that as we go forward. So we have to do whatever is right, irrespective of whether that gives us happiness or not. And this is the design of Varnashrama. By living like that, we become detached to our own requirements, and slowly then we turn towards Krishna and then become devotees and so on and so forth. Yeah, so that's it for this verse. Verse 1.32 to 35. Kim no rajyena govinda kim bhogair jivitena va yesham arte kangshitam no rajyam bhoga sukhani cha taime vastitha yuddhe pranam styaktva dhanani cha acharya pitara putrasya tathaiva cha pitamaha matulashvashura pautra shala sambandhinastata etan nahantum ichchami gnatopi madhusudana api trailokya rajyasya heto kim no mahi krite Nihatya Dhatarashtrana Kast Priti Janardana. O Govinda, what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield? O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers in law, grandsons, brothers in law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will be derived from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? Purport: Arjuna has addressed Lord Krishna as Govinda because Krishna is the object of all pleasures for cows in the senses. By using this significant word, Arjuna indicates that Krishna should understand what will satisfy Arjuna's senses. But Govinda is not meant for satisfying our senses. So here the discussion about the argument about pleasure. If there's no pleasure, why should I do my work? So that is why Arjuna rightly addresses Krishna as Govinda, because he is supposed to give pleasure for cows and senses. So Arjuna is saying, Krishna, you know what will give pleasure to my senses. No, this war doesn't seem to be giving, right? Because I only see misfortune here, reverses. Hmm? Um, so why should I fight? Can you please give pleasure to my senses? So Prabhupada is saying, but Govinda is not meant for satisfying our senses. Yes, but it is said he's the object of pleasure for cows and senses, but he's not meant to satisfy ours for satisfying our senses. And he says why? Yeah. If we want to try, if we try to satisfy the sense of Govinda, then automatically our senses are satisfied. So Govinda is the object of senses. So when we engage in the service of Govinda, then automatically our senses are satisfied. Because our senses are part and parcel of Krishna's senses. So when Krishna's senses become happy, then our senses automatically become happy. And we experience this when we engage in some devotional service without selflessly and completely with the intention to serve, to please Krishna. Then at the end of that service we feel some happiness. Prabhupada is saying materially everyone wants to satisfy his senses and he wants God to be the order supplier. We go to Tirupati and we have a long list. Balaji, I put 10 rupees. Please give me this. But this is a business. This is not devotional service. The Lord will satisfy the senses of the living entities as much as they deserve, but not to the extent that they may covet. So people, they don't know what they deserve. Deserve means based on my karma phala, what am I supposed to get materially, etc. That much the Lord will sanction. But we are so greedy. We want more and more. Actually, Shastra says that one who is trying to change the their material situation in this life is greedy. Because as per Shastra, we know that whatever we are supposed to get, we are going to get materially in this life. Now, why are we endeavoring at all to change anything in this life? So we should not. We should just do things as a matter of duty and understand that whatever has to come will come. But we are so greedy. We want this, that, whether we deserve it or not. We are trying, and when we don't get it, we become frustrated. So Prabhupada is saying here, when one takes the opposite way, namely when one tries to satisfy the sense of Govinda without desiring to satisfy one's own senses. It's not like, okay, I'm going to try and satisfy Govinda because then anyway, my senses are going to satisfy. No, we should not desire. Lord's will, then, uh, of course, if the service is done so well, then the senses anyway experience happiness. And Prabhupada is also saying, by the grace of Govinda, all desires of the living entity are satisfied. So, to the extent of surrender, Krishna is always, Prabhupada also writes in the previous part, but Krishna is always looking for ways and means to serve his devotee. Even if you've done little service, Krishna wants to reciprocate. So, even if you have material desires, if you're sincerely trying to serve Krishna, Krishna will fulfill them. But we have to be very careful. We should not be taking service from Krishna. We should be serving him. But we should have the confidence saying that Krishna will take care. Anyway, Rakshishyati iti Vishwaso. Optratve Varnam Tata. He is the maintainer, so he'll take care. But we don't have to, we should not have specific desires asking, can I get this? Can I get that? We should not. That's not pure devotional service. Arjuna's deep affection for community and family members is exhibited here partly due to his natural compassion for them. He is therefore not prepared to fight. Everyone wants to show his opulence to friends and relatives, but Arjuna fears that all his relatives and friends will be killed on the battlefield and he will be unable to share his opulence after victory. This is a typical calculation of material life. Transcendental life, however, is different. Since a devotee wants to satisfy the desires of the Lord, he can, Lord willing, accept all kinds of opulence for the service of the Lord. And if the Lord is not willing, he should not accept a farthing. I mean, we saw this Srila Prabhupada when he was in the US. So much of opulence and big temples, nice cars, etc. And then he came to India, to Mayapur during, for the temple construction. And then he didn't even have a proper room to stay. But he was not worried about it because everything is Krishna's desire. Arjuna did not want to kill his relatives, and if there were any need to kill them, he desired that Krishna kill them personally. Krishna, you want me to do something? No, you only do it. At this point, he did not know that Krishna had already killed them before their coming into the battlefield, and that he was only to become an instrument for Krishna. So we should understand when we should only try to be sincere instruments. So when we are in devotional service, when somebody comes and gives us some seva, we should just understand, oh, Krishna wants me to become an instrument in this seva, because Krishna anyway, whatever he wants will happen. So we can, if we accept to become an instrument, then it will help us progress in bhakti. And especially when we are given some seva which is above our capability. Of course, it's not like we are doing anything because we have capability, but if Krishna gives, like Arjuna, he fought so valiantly in the battle of Kurukshetra, and then after Krishna left, he disappeared from this material world. He just took away Arjuna's prowess. But when he wants to give so that we can become an instrument, Krishna will empower us. So even if we get some service which is way above us, Krishna will empower us and we can become an instrument. And Krishna will make us an instrument. He can achieve it. Like, Rama could cross over to Lanka, but he made Hanuman the instrument and the whole world glorifies Hanuman. This fact is disclosed in the following chapters. As a natural devotee of the Lord, Arjuna did not retaliate against his miscreant cousins and brothers, but it was Lord's plan that they should all be killed. The devotee of the Lord does not retaliate against the wrongdoer. So this is very, very important. Manina manadena. Even if somebody is doing something wrong to us or is not respecting us, etc., we should not retaliate. We should not retaliate. We should be trinadapi. But we are dealing with asat sangha, non-devotees, and so many, we have to deal with so many situations. They might ill-treat us, they might disrespect us, but we should never feel that, oh, somebody has offended me. Because if we think like that, then Lord is anyway not ready to tolerate any mischief to the devotees, right? But if we also consider it as an offense, then Lord will even there's one case where Shivas Thakur, one person offended Shivas Thakur, and he was punished by Lord Chaitanya. And then Lord Chaitanya, and that person goes and begs forgiveness from Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya says, you go and fall at Shivas Thakur's feet. You offended him. Then devotees came to Shivas Thakur. Shivas Thakur is saying, no, he didn't offend me at all. So devotees say, Arey Baba, you think that he didn't offend, but now if you don't forgive him, Lord Chaitanya will not give him his mercy. So please forgive. So then Shivas Thakur says, okay, if I have to forgive, okay, let me forgive. But he's not done anything to me. Like that, devotees are so tolerant. They don't want to retaliate on their own. Something is done against them. But of course, when it is done to the Lord or his devotees, then they are totally intolerant. But the Lord was determined to kill. So the Lord will take care of us. So we don't have to worry about, we should be like a child. Child just depends on parents and knows, okay, parents will take care whatever situation. Let me just I will just be a nice child and follow whatever they are saying, and that's it. Everything else will be taken care. So this mood we should develop in complete surrender to Krishna. Hare Krishna.